Good morning, people. Well, how was the full moon for you yesterday? Intense stuff, wasn't it? Today, 17th of February 2022, so things are a bit calmer today. We've got the moon in Virgo all day long, and it's going to make an opposition to Jupiter and a trine to Uranus. So there could be conflict around sort of the big picture, Jupiter, and Virgo, the details. The key would be to ground yourself in the earth energies. Moon in Virgo, Uranus in Taurus. If you ground yourself and centre yourself, then that could help with breakthrough coming through in the physical realms. Okay, that's my advice for today. It's not my advice, that's the astrological weather for today. Okay, so let's do some tarot. I'm going to do some Wisdom of the Oracle cards first. Just a bit weird in my seat, let's get comfy. And okay, what do we need to know for today, the 17th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective. What do we need to know, please, for today, the 17th of February 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective, please, to help us navigate the energies of today. Okay. Let's see what we've got. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Unfinished Symphony. Okay, and then we have, Regeneration. We like a bit of that. And Mending. Okay, so we could be continuing the work from the full moon in Leo yesterday. Obviously things don't get fixed all in one go. It's like peeling the layers of an onion. I've been at it for about 30 odd years. I've come a long way in 30 odd years, but I know I'm not at the end yet. It's been a roller coaster of a journey. So yeah, there's always the next step and the next step and the next step. But the overall energy is it's all part of regeneration. We're down here on planet Earth doing the work that we're here to do, healing ourselves. They do say that Earth is the difficult planet, and mending ourselves, remembering that we are spiritual beings, quite liking the pink and the blues in these two cards. It's like it's very peaceful and calm and loving. And here we have the fiery volcanic energy coming up. Okay, and coming down, crystalline light energy coming down from above in this process of regeneration. Okay, what do we want? I think I'm going to go for these Line Striders. Okay, so what do we need to know for today? Oh, they're feeling a bit stiff today. I think we've just woken them up. It's a pretty grim day outside. Stormy, grey, raining. Luckily I don't have to leave the house today. Leave the flat today. So yeah, it's like I can just stay indoors, snuggling warm, getting on with work that I need to do from home. Oh God, these are being very stiff today. Okay, what do we need to know for today? 17th of February 2022. Messages from Spirit for the collective, please. What guidance and advice can you give us to help us navigate the energies. Okay. Definitely feels like a carry on from yesterday. Ooh. Okay, take all of those out. Oh yes. Okay, right. Let's see where we are. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands in the middle. We've got the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Empress in the place of Venus, the High Priestess, nice energies, the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay, and the cards that dropped out were Death, the World, the Eight of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Definitely that regeneration energy. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the centre card. Just trying to... Might have to not use this deck so much in the summer with the light. Okay, so we've got the Six of Wands here. This is the card of a victory, a temporary victory. Small arcana are all temporary influences. Your major arcana are your universal themes, big energies, big patterns, and your minor arcana is temporary influences. So we might have a bit of a pause in this journey of an unfinished symphony. We might be in a place of regeneration after doing the mending work at the full moon in Leo yesterday. Okay, in the moon position, excuse me, which is our unconscious and subconscious mind, our intuition and our emotions, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of lack, financial difficulties. It can also be about pushing away comfort and the easy life to go on a spiritual journey. So there's that energy to it as well. Take the difficult path. So that could be coming up from the subconscious. The Mercury card, which is our mind and our thinking and our intellect, and information communication, self-expression. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is the card of showing up to do the work. So if it's monetary and material lack, showing up at work each day, doing your job and things like that. If it is going on a spiritual quest or whatever, then again, showing up to do the spiritual work each day. Okay, the next card, the Venus card, which is our values around love, money, our self-worth and how we value ourselves, relationships, friendships, balance, beauty, creativity, etc. We have the Empress. The Empress is the divine mother, the divine feminine and the mother of the tarot. And it's about sort of tapping into our feminine energies and our creativity and fertility, not just physical, but like creativity or fertility around ideas or, you know, any area, anything that you're creating in your life. Another message I'm getting through with these three is the Empress could be concerned with your relationship with your mother, and if there is lack there, maybe a lack of maternal instinct or old patterns inherited from the the feminine line in the family, then again, it's time to do work on it. The Sun, next card, the Sun card, which is our core identity, core vitality, inner strength, how we shine out into the world. We have the High Priestess. Following on from this work to be done, how do we do that, Sarah? We do that by tuning into our higher selves. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Okay, so the High Priestess, she receives messages from Source, from Spirit, from the Divine. And we have that ability as well. So sort of if we're tuning in to do this work, then connecting to our higher selves and being able to draw down what it is that we need or need to know would be a good place to start, especially if you're feeling confused. And then the Mars card next to that, has got 3 major arcana cards here. The Mars card, which is how we take action, our ambition, will, drive, determination, desires and passions. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. As we tune in and do this work and connect to our divine feminine energies, call in Source or Spirit to do the work, to work with this, then things change. A change happens. Also, if we don't do the work, then a change also happens as well. But that's more likely to be a change for the worse than change for something evolving and getting better. Okay. The next card, the Jupiter card, which is what's working in our lives: good fortune, good luck, hope, opportunity, expansiveness, truth, justice, freedom. We get the 6 of Cups. Could be reminiscing about the past. It could be somebody from the past coming back in. It could be about sort of how we find happiness and contentment and joy. It could be how we connect to those things. Seeing the abundance in our lives rather than the lack. Okay, and then the Saturn card, which is what's working against us: obstacles, limitations, restrictions, responsibilities, commitments, structure, grounding, all the Saturnian themes. Then we have the Chariot. And in this position, it could be meaning that we're not sure of which way to go. So in the Chariot cards, in lots of other decks, there's a charioteer. On his chariot, 2 horses or sometimes 2 sphinxes, wanting to go in opposite directions, and his job is to harness the energy and the direction of travel so that both going in the same direction. Often these 2 horses or sphinxes, one's black, one's white, which can be the conscious, subconscious mind. It can be, our positive side, negative side, masculine, feminine. We don't want them going in opposite directions. This is what happens when we do that. We want them to go in the same direction and power us forward. When the Chariot card is in the position of Saturn in the reading, it shows that we're not doing that. We're wanting to go off in opposite directions, and so we can't move forward. We find it very difficult to keep on track, to ride to victory. So we have to uncover what's going on and how we can use our inner power to bring the horses or the sphinxes into the same direction. So there's something that we need to let go of, the Death card, an old aspect of ourselves, old outworn pattern. That brings the world, the end of a cycle. Okay, end of a cycle, which allows us to walk away from those old patterns, the 8 of Cups. And as we walk away from the old patterns and everything, say it's a continuation of yesterday, the crumbling and things, then the portal opens up before us for us to walk through and evolve ourselves, the Four of Wands. Okay. So yeah, it feels like a continuation of yesterday's reading from the full moon, with very similar energies. And of course, these things never happen just in one day and then they're done. They do go on and on and on. It can be for a few days, could be for a few weeks, could be a few months. It could be a cycle that takes a whole year to do, or even longer. I have a big thing about doing big cycles in my life that a year and a day when I started, and it's like a whole cycle of the sun to complete that part of the journey, and that's made up of lots of little bits of the journey. But when I look back and reflect in hindsight, I can see that sort of the bigger journey was a year long. So yeah, we're still pulling in these energies from yesterday, and we will be, I think, for the next couple of weeks, because it was a full moon, as we go down towards the new moon, and then at the new moon we have a change of energies for the next 2 weeks, okay, until the next full moon. And that's pretty much the cycle of, well, the lunar cycles, to a new moon, to full moon, and back again. So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If not all the whole reading, then at least some little aspects of the reading. If it did, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell if you'd like notifications from me. And for a personal reading, then email me at the email address below this video in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you here tomorrow. Goodbye.